Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, the second day of September 2022, Friday of the 22nd week in Ordinary Time, the 22nd week of the year. Coming to you from our courtyard of the Franciscan School. We've just completed morning prayer, and people have marched off to classes and to other activities for this morning, our Friday of our second full week here at the Franciscan School. Also Friday of our holiday weekend, as Labor Day is on Monday. So our readings for today, we continue the first reading from the first letter of Paul to the Corinthians. This one talking about judgment. And again, not to judge Paul's preaching, it seems, or Paul's actions, or what it is that he's saying until what he is talking about has been fulfilled. So the idea of withholding judgment, the idea of not necessarily saying that this is right, this is wrong, or that Paul doesn't know what he's talking about, or God can't do this, or God can't do that, is again keeping open the possibility, keeping open the potential for God to do something amazing, keeping open always the sense of wonder and amazement that things can be understood of God and understood about God that had been hidden before, or that had not been thought of, or not investigated enough, or not even considered enough. And so the sense in which our judgment on things should always be after a lot of reflection, a lot of thought, should never ever be quick, should never ever be final in some ways, because God's judgments on us are not necessarily final when it comes to all the deeds that we do that sometimes we think are nothing but an offense to God, or nothing but angering God. It is always about love. It is always about understanding the capability of love and the power of love, and how strong love is within our lives, within this world. Connected with that is, again, the idea of newness in Luke's gospel, where the Pharisees get angry at Jesus and the apostles because they don't fast in the way that the Pharisees think that a good Jew should fast. And Jesus basically responds, again, that the fasting becomes a thing in itself, and what it leads to and what it's about has been forgotten. And so the whole idea of when the bridegroom is in the midst of the people, there is no fasting, there is only celebration, there's only wonder, there's only glory, there's only the joy of being within the bridegroom's presence. And the failure to recognize that by the Pharisees, the failure to recognize the bridegroom in their midst, the failure to recognize the wonder and beauty of life, and the wonder and beauty of what life can offer us, jeopardizes and makes stale and makes stagnant the lives of the Pharisees, unfortunately, and the lives of those who think that only rituals, that only constant attention to minutiae and to details, to rules and regulations, are all that matters. If it does not lead to life, if it does not lead to love, if it does not lead to a new understanding of ourselves, of our relationship with God, and of our relationships with one another, that it isn't doing us any good, and it isn't offering us anything that will benefit, furthering us into the reign of God, and furthering us in our understanding as wonderful and beautiful creations of a God who loves us. And may the Lord give you his peace.